And we're live. Welcome to the Nick and Zac Show. I'm your co-host, Nick. And as always, we ask, where's Nick? Will he show? Do we even know if he'll show? I am the co-host, Nick. Yes. Okay. So I am the co-host, but we're really confused here. All right. The question is, where is Nick? Is he real? Does he even exist? Will he show? Is it a conspiracy? With us, we also have Zac. Zac, we have your audio now coming through, unmuted. Is Nick real? Do we know?
I do believe Nick is real, and it's good to meet you, Nick.
Is he coming? I don't know.
I don't know if the real Nick's going to be here, but I like the substitute Nick part too. There,
Yes. We've got a black screen. I can't tell if Nick is real or not.
I'm here.
So Nick is real. We know this kind of. See if we believe it. See how long it lasts.
You know how we were discussing the thing of drinking our significant other's alcohol?
Yeah. Don't drink my wife's Crown Royal apple. The Crown apple is hers. It is hers. When she wants it, it better be available. Do not take the last drink. That is hers. I'm getting dirty looks because I even brought up the fact that someone may drink Crown apple that is in this house. Because you bring it in this house, it's automatically a gift. You must realize that. If you bring it in this house, it's automatically a gift.
Well, I can tell you that this whiskey that I was telling you about earlier, that coconut whiskey stuff.
Coconut whiskey? Yeah.
It's Jake Owens' own stuff. Yeah, it's a signed bottle, whatever. We were told by the guy who gave it to us, the bottle's actually worth more if you drink it. Don't recommend it.
Well, I also don't recommend the chocolate vodka we've got at our house either, but it exists.
Yeah. But I'm drinking it anyhow because I went ahead and mixed it.
Well, that's because our liquor stores are open.
I'm down to just moonshine now. Yeah, be all right.
Yeah, our liquor stores are open because we're not dumb.
Yeah. Thank you, Governor Wolf.
I quit caring about liquor stores a minute ago because they said they were going to close them and then open them and then close them. I'm like, I got moonshine.
Well, I realized
Pennsylvania closed on March 16th.
I realized what I need to do is I need to have my wife look up on Amazon one of these days and see if we can find a decent make your own whiskey thing, because you could probably get the apple in it, and we'll make a Corona whiskey, and then when the next time the Corona comes back, we've got whiskey for the Corona.
I doubt you can find a make your own whiskey kit because
the
beer kits and the wine kits technically are legal for you to do at home, but distilling is not.
Nope, because you pour it in a barrel and you leave it sit.
Just saying, though.
It's legal. They are on there. I just haven't spent $100 to have one.
I mean, so when it comes to distilling whiskey and all that, it's all legal to make as long as you don't sell and distribute without a license. But you are limited to about 2.5, 5 gallons a year. Ish.
Well, that's not going to fly. But anyhow, yeah, I do have my contacts. Zac and I were talking about this earlier. And yes, it was put out to the state police that if they pull anybody over, that as a secondary offense, and I just found all this out an hour ago, actually, a friend of mine sent it to me. The state police are looking, when they search a vehicle, to see if there was liquor purchased out of state being brought back across the state line. As a secondary offense. Even though they only had 16 counts of it last year that they enforced on, and now it's all the liquor stores are closed, so what are they going to do?
So what you're telling me is 100% just get rid of your receipt, and then you don't have an issue.
They actually look for a special little label like they do on cigarettes.
Yeah, so you peel it off and you call it a day. But just to show a point,
Like that little sticker on the bottom of this.
oh, I know of what you're talking about, but Chrome
Well, for the
tab,
viewers,
yeah, Chrome tab. Oh, right here,
when we have them.
that whiskey kit. Create your own. Amazon.
Yeah, but you're not really distilling that. That's already done. You're just aging it.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
look at that. It's coming from Middle River, Maryland, of all places.
you can personalize it though, so you can put Corona bourbon on it or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, the amazing fact is that's coming from Middle River, Maryland. Like, I used to deliver shit down that way. Oh, there I go, blowing it with the language, first person. Yay.
Let's see. Where's it shipping from? Wherever American Oak Barrel is. Alcohol not included. Well, then what do you add to it?
You gotta make it.
You gotta have your own whiskey to dump into it to age it in it. Basically, all that is a
Top off with neutral rail vodka, grain alcohol, or moonshine. Alcohol not included. Oh, so I just need a bunch of vodka.
It's basically like a fancy decanter in a way, I guess you could say.
What would you? Yeah, but you at least get the wood of the barrel. What would you dump in this stupid thing? That like vodka whiskey? Like that sounds dumb.
Well, you could wind up dumping.
If you tell me that chocolate fucking vodka into this, that I'm gonna come break quarantine and beat you.
You take just plain alcohol like Everclear, which has no taste. It's
exactly
pure distilled, and then whatever flavors you want in it, when you go to put it in the barrel, you get little what are they called, like sachets or satchels, little things that go in there. You add that to it, adds flavor. You let it age 3 to 5 years. Change up the potency a little bit. Let it breathe.
Now the question is that a charred barrel or not?
There's enough versions out there you could probably find out, but they have a 5-liter barrel right here.
If not, I could char it myself, more than likely. That's not a problem. I have a 500,000 BTU torch.
Well, but the problem is it's sealed already. You literally just put everything in the stopper and the top.
I would imagine it's charred because that's one of the best ways to seal a barrel.
It's a storing barrel. It's not charred.
Well then.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's not charred. Nope. You ain't gonna get no flavor of the wood out of that.
Yeah, it's a decanter. That's all it is.
Age to taste, note 21 days minimum recommended. Yeah, but if I leave it in there for the next 20 years, I mean,
you're gonna get a really oaky flavor.
Well, does it matter?
Depends on how close to Scotch you're trying to get, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
No. I don't think you understand.
After 20 years with that type of barrel, though, how much do you think is going to become angel share?
That's a good
Just
point.
saying.
God bless it. Okay, so I might need to find a different brand. That's fine.
Because, I mean, with it not being charred, with it not being, the full process involved there, it's just a holding barrel.
Yeah.
You set it there for 20 years, it could soak through the wood, first off. And it looks like there's some sort of a finish on the barrel, too. That finish on the barrel might wind up getting into the liquor and making it poisonous for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Then you end up with that line alcohol. Well, fuck it. Where am I at?
Okay, so apparently I have to find something else. But they have K-Cups for coffee flavored, like rum, bourbon, single malt whiskey, and rye.
Beam, all that.
No. I mean, it's right here. But
they do? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, don't distract him while he's driving.
This is ridiculous. You're telling me I can't fucking... Oh, my God. There went my plans. I guess it's back to making wine and beer again. Nothing anybody fucking drinks in this house. There goes a waste of time.
You know, with all this talking of whiskey and
oh my
stuff,
God.
I'm looking
Okay.
off to the side, and there's a whole bunch of copper tubing here in the basement. I have no idea where it came from.
No. We have to. Okay, my sister made they called it a Yule, Yule Yule wine, and gifted
Okay.
it 1 year. Love my sister to death, but I hope they didn't drink it because it fucking smelled like potpourri. It tasted like Christmas. It was potpourri scented.
Isn't that the
wine.
point of a Yule wine that tastes like Christmas? Because Yule and Christmas go together. Well, it's the same time of year, not the exact same type of holiday.
Drink like liquefy potpourri in your blender and drink it.
I'll take your word for it.
So, yeah. Yeah, it also sat for 2 years, too, in a bottle.
And Nick, you missed it last show.
Nick missed everything last show.
Yeah.
He hasn't even watched last show. He said, "Oh, I promise, but I have to sit straight through." I said, "Don't sit straight through. Look, take a break." I didn't go on any rants. This show went to shit. All right, this show has gone to shit. Coronavirus has ruined my show. All right, we tried bringing it back up. The coronavirus happened. It's ruined my show. My show is worthless because of this coronavirus. Because everything is corona. I try bringing up comic books, and it goes back to corona.
Well, why don't we go ahead and wind up saying you ruined the show when the coronavirus struck and you brought me into it? How's that sound? Just blame it on me.
No, it was corona. It was 100% the coronavirus.
So,
corona.
The only thing,
which gave you the idea of bringing me into it.
The only thing worse than the coronavirus ruining my show is 100% the fact of the idiot who freaking wrecked the damn train.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Well, that was priceless. That is definitely a priceless moment through this whole coronavirus shit.
At one point in time, he was quoted as saying, "Well, sometimes you just have to do it. Whole world's watching, so you just got to do it." Like, what the?
You know, I didn't look. Is he former infantry? It seems like an infantry thing. Like, I'm going to wreck a train on purpose, but I have not seen anybody so smoothly wreck a train. How do you keep it all upright?
You think they would trust former infantry with the train? That's more a combat engineer kind of thing.
No, yes, I would. Yes, I will say that. Yes, it's like, how much can I destroy with this? That's the way we think.
I would trust an infantryman with a train, a locomotive, before I would trust a combat engineer with it.
Exactly.
But employers are going to give the train to the engineer because he's an engineer. Like, oh, you're an engineer, you can run this train. Here you go.
Yeah, because the infantryman doesn't know any better.
Get up. Yeah.
No, because we actually do have rail people in the Army, so they know not to give combat engineers.
88 Romeo is the actual MOS, I think.
Yeah. Wait, is it that one? Yeah, that sounds great.
Moreno was arrested by a California Highway Patrol officer who witnessed the crash and captured him as he fled the scene. How do you wreck a train and run away?
I don't know, but
especially when you're on a pier trying to hit a ship.
Oh my God. And chip did it. Chips. Can you okay, stop and think. Chips. Now stop and think them arresting this guy running after crashing a train.
Trying to run it off a pier into a hospital ship.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I can't. I'm sorry. My wife will blatantly come over here to smack the hell out of me. I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the officers on the TV show Chips. But I can just see them in their little California Highway Patrol uniform getting off their motorcycles to chase down a guy who wrecks a train. And then fucking Charlie's Angels show up or something.
I think Nick froze.
Yeah. Okay. Now imagine, I kid you not, and then imagine Charlie's Angels showing up afterwards because it says the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force. Like, they had to give it a popular name, and Port of Los Angeles Police. Okay, look, there are port police everywhere, and I tell you what, what do they have pickup trucks for? When they're
I can't answer that question.
when they're Riverport police, when they're Lakeport police, why do they have pickup trucks?
Nope, not
What do
answering.
they need a what do they need a pickup truck for?
I'm gonna behave.
I understand Border Patrol. I know why Border Patrol needs pickup trucks.
Same reason.
Load up a bunch of people?
You'd be surprised what comes in shipping
unfroze.
containers.
Nick unfroze.
You'd be surprised what all comes in shipping containers and from where.
I don't even want to think of that prospect because
hold on.
that alone is enough to go. Don't want to know.
The chip officer
Exactly.
reported seeing the train smash into a concrete barrier at the end of the track, smash into a steel barrier, smash into a chain link fence, slide through a parking lot, slide across another lot filled with gravel, and smash into a second chain link fence.
250 yards off the tracks.
Um,
And the amazing part is, this guy was operating on a short line railroad.
You're absolutely wrong. Coming to rest more than 250 yards, 230 meters from the U.S. Navy hospital ship Mercy. So not 200 feet off the track, 250 feet from the ship.
Yes.
So how far did he actually go? Would have been more than 250 feet. He slid that far and came that close.
Yes, which is absolutely wonderfully amazing in my mind that
it stayed upright.
No, that first off, that this idiot got it up to that type of speed on a short line just in the port. And we lost Nick.
Did we lose it? No, he just got rid of his video feed.
Yeah, and his mic for now. I guess he's at his mom's house. Hi, Mom. But anyhow, yeah, it's just absolutely amazing that this guy operating on a short line, which, usually has crappier track to begin with. And not to mention it's in a port, so they're not replacing the track like it needs to be. They're trying to go ahead and get every dime that they can squeezed out of it. So they're not going to shut down the track to, replace it. So it's probably crappy track. Got it up to that type of speed to smash through all of that and get that close to the edge of the pier to hit the ship. That close.
It's insane. You know what else is insane?
What?
$441,160.
I knew we were going into a commercial break.
It kind of is.
Katarina, he's just really pushing this so he can get that damn calendar.
I want my calendar. I need look 25 of your dollars right here. See, minimum 25 of your dollars earns the chance of getting this to. Let's scroll down to it. We'll get there. Hold on.
So what the hell are we getting out of this?
$500,000, right? Okay, so $500,000. Okay. We get a wall calendar. Okay. 25 of your dollars gets you an amazing story. You would get all these things. Promo trading cards, chromium book, right? You would get all this stuff. This great, you don't get the box because you're not paying $200. This great comic book, all right? Right here.
What is happening?
Okay. You get this great comic book, and if it hits this number, gets to 500,000, I get to shut up about the freaking calendar. 25 of your dollars.
What's the next thing at 750,000 that we're going to hear about?
25 of your dollars could run the risk of shutting me up.
Fucking phone.
You could shut me up. Just possibly.
Nick, what is it at 750,000 that we're going to have to hear about?
I have no fucking clue, but it's not going to shut him up because he's going to ask for another $25 fucking.
And then the $1 million mark.
I don't know. He might ask for 50 by then, just to shut him up.
Did your game freeze? Yes. Oh, nice. Well, at least the horse is running. But see, there's the chance you could shut me up. The chance isn't the chance worth it?
Whenever we've had the chance of shutting you up before, it's never worked.
Does this share? Hold on, I want to see if this shares the audio for you.
It's a gamble on whether he really will or not. And so now
it's all a matter of what he really wants to do or what he doesn't want to do.
Can you hear this?
I don't think he will.
I want to know if it actually works. Do you hear this or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, look at this artwork. I mean, out of all honesty.
You know what? That's almost like a Simpsons prediction for after the coronavirus.
That's what I was thinking. There's no better thing than the killer wasps coming from space to kill us all, right? And it's coming out during the coronavirus. Like, priceless.
Yeah. Well, I do.
Well, hold on. Before you leave, Nick, let me find this. This one is actually hilarious. Okay, hold on. Let's see if he.
We didn't even get to the part of Lazarus being fully resurrected and working again.
Right.
The lawnmower. Stupid lawnmower. It's never ran better at all in the 4 years that I've owned it. And it's not bogging down in the thick stuff anymore.
Really?
Yeah. So I actually painted on the hood Lazarus. I posted it on Facebook.
Okay, hold on.
I didn't show up on my feed. I guess I'll have to check your page and see it.
This mower is at least 15 to 20 years old, Nick. And I've had to replace something on it every year. And it finally completely died back in October. And I was dead set on replacing it completely. And my grandfather found out that I was going to get rid of it. He didn't like that. So he wound up telling me a couple things to check out on it. Yeah, $60 later, the thing's running better than it ever has.
Let's see.
But anyhow.
Okay. Here it is. Oh, I'm getting.
So I named it Lazarus.
Somebody's backfeeding back into us. Okay. You're going to get a kick out of this. This right here called Pandemic, right? No, I'm not backing it. That's not really my thing, but this is one problem she can't wash her hands of. Not to waste a perfectly good quarantine. Out of work bartender Clarissa Banks ventures from her tiny Brooklyn apartment to empty skyscrapers of Wall Street for a little economic redistribution. So she goes to rob this place, right? And they're going through as everything changes for the actual pandemic we're in right now, they're updating the book and the story.
Really?
Yeah, it's going as this goes. And
wow.
I mean, they're just literally trying to give some humor to whatever. Like, it's the first comic book to ever do this because Richard C. Meyer, he's a former Marine, right? And he did, if I remember right, he did some time in the Army too. But he did this, and he's the writer. So he just has to pay somebody to do the artwork, which makes it even easier. Like, he can actually change a story quickly because somebody else is doing the work. Whereas like Ethan Van Sciver, it's harder for him to do because he, is the artist as well. So I thought you would get a kick out of that. Only a Marine who's also got a couple lawsuits going against people for tortious interference could decide to be that fucked up. I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat.
Oh, I know. I think it's freaking hilarious. Like, I mean, And you're sitting there like, oh, here comes another commercial break. No, some of this stuff is like really interesting. Like I know you're giving me crap because of the comic book. I really want to see it do well because it's really, really pissing off all the
You just
social
want a damn calendar.
Well, but it's making this SJWs really, really upset because he's an independent. He used to be for DC, work for DC and Marvel at one point, and had to separate because he came out as a Trump supporter in 2016, and so he got chased out of DC. I mean, there's some more to it. He told somebody online, "Go kill yourself," because they said something stupid, and it just kept going back and forth, and they pretended he meant it seriously.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, I heard that part recently. I didn't know that until recently. And I'm like, yeah, we've all been there where people take what we say out of context. It was just the ammo they needed to end his career. And it didn't work because he's making more money doing this. He sold the freaking artwork for the cover for $10,000. I mean, an Indiegogo is all considered donation. So tax-wise, yeah. Which is why I need my artwork, Nick. Yeah, I slipped that one in on you.
I was wondering when that was actually going to come up.
Yeah, while you're frozen.
Yeah, it would figure you would mention that as I have to respond to a million messages.
Yeah. When are you going to get out of your truck and walk inside the house? I'm messing with you.
Gas station, because I thought it'd be rude to be stuck at my mom's house and be on this because it always runs over.
Oh.
Always. I say, hey, I got 20 minutes. Now I'm 6 minutes past that.
Yes, and I understand that. So,
No. What I understand,
he'll give you hell. I'm just teasing you. He'll give you hell.
What I'm saying is, there's always an excuse. That's why there's the conspiracy. Is Nick real? Are you even real right now? Is this all animatronic? What's going on? Are you an Imagineer?
I'm not going to say if it is or isn't, because then why take away from that?
Did the closing of the Disney parks evolve into you? They had nothing better to do. That you're just.
Are you the darkness over the Disney parks? I don't know.
Are you the coronavirus?
What was that movie last night that the kids had me watch? Wonderland, something like that. See the darkness over Wonderland?
I don't know. Trolls 2 is out, and I want to see the Country Trolls. Oh, Tuesday. Next Tuesday, it's out.
I actually want to see the hip hop troll, believe it or not.
I want to see the country music troll. I think it's going to be hilarious. It's the benefit of having children. Like, we actually have an excuse to watch this stupid stuff that we really would go, I'm curious, but not that curious. I
actually want to see how they do the hip hop trolls.
I don't have cable, so like it's not happening. Going, oh well, it's on cable. I don't travel enough anymore, so I'm not sitting in hotel rooms where I go, oh well, I guess it's on. There's nothing else. Yeah. Though I'm telling you, here soon, because of the quarantine for the corona, we need to. I don't know if Black has watched it yet. We need to sit down and we have to live stream commentary. All right. Live stream commentary. The Last Jedi. Because Nick has avoided watching this for all this time. And it's a horrific movie. And Nick has to see what Disney and SJWs and Kathleen Kennedy did to his beloved Star Wars.
I don't think I haven't kept up with the Star Wars franchise myself. So
post Disney? Yeah. I still haven't seen the most recent one because I don't want to pay money to see it. I'll wait till Disney Plus has it. And Onward's on Disney now, too. That's supposed to be good. On Friday. That's supposed to be good. I wasn't paying for it. They're like, well, you can buy it now or in a week it'll be on Disney Plus. I'm like, I'll wait a week. That's why I pay for this crap.
So, are we going to let Nick go?
He's not talking. I don't know.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Hey, there you are. Are we going to let Nick go so that way he can go inside and quit being rude? No, because he completely avoided responding to the entire statement we said.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get going.
No, you ignored. You're completely trying to ignore and bypass this.
I actually had to just restart the truck, so I missed it all. So.
We will start over. Sorry. You're gonna have to deal with it. You are going to live stream commentary, not comedy, but it should be a comedy. It probably.
I heard that part. I don't know if I'm ready to watch Star Wars get destroyed.
It's the destruction of your beloved Star. It's already happened. Like you're watching the History Channel. I mean, it's done. It's not like it's future going to happen. It's already happened. It's already happened.
Now where are you headed?
Now he's actually driving to his mother's house because he's gonna go not socially distance himself. Hashtag is that how the kids do it? Hashtag stay at home.
I thought it was a pound key.
Hashtag that. Hashtag I need my fucking shooting range, so I'm going to my mom so I can shoot tomorrow in the morning when I wake up.
Well, there you go. If my shoulder wasn't all banged up, I'd be trying to go to the range myself.
Yeah, ranges are expensive.
Not when they're on private property.
No. I meant ammunition's expensive. I'm sorry. Did you misunderstand what I meant?
Yeah, ammo can be expensive.
Ammo can be, but that's why I buy in bulk.
Yep.
No, that's why you used to buy in bulk. Now nobody can get anything. Walmart? No, hold on. Make it more fun.
I still got 10 pounds.
Look, I have shipments coming, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I don't need the ATF up my ass here in a minute, but I have shipments coming, all right?
Walmart, I kid you not, Walmart is now going to be like roping off the clothing section, apparently, at our local Walmart. I don't know if it's going to be a nationwide thing. They're going to be closing it off so you cannot get anything other than groceries and pharmacy. People are arguing whether or not pet food, because it's on the other side of the store, counts. But no point to the toys.
It was actually put out in Pennsylvania. Pets, yes. It's essential.
Yeah, and then shampoo, conditioner, deodorant. Somebody literally made comment on Facebook, that's not essential. I was like, oh my God, you're dumb. Okay, you're not showering?
Of course.
Oh yeah, they tried saying the baby stuff's not essential.
They didn't shower before. Why would they shower now?
Blue-haired land whales. But no, out of all seriousness though, like you're gonna shut off the entire toy department? We're quarantined for how long? Okay? Our children have broken every toy already. We have no other choice but to go purchase more toys.
Right.
Board games
if they can get new toys, can I?
I didn't think that was across all Walmarts. I thought that was just Vermont.
No, it's apparently it's slowly spreading because they're saying that we are not doing enough to stop this virus.
Well, fuck it. Amazon Prime works.
I've got a buddy at the Sergeant Major's Academy right now. They're literally having to teleconference all their like lessons and everything. They're having to pre-record, write reports. The Sergeant Major's Academy is now 100% freaking from home.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm at my mom's house, so I'm gonna get going.
Of course he is.
Have a wonderful evening.
He's not good enough to make time for us.
But I made
and then
I'll say it. He made some time.
Now I really am leaving. So
hold on, no. Hold on. It gets better. He always has an hold on. He always has an excuse not to come visit.
Oh,
I know, he hung up. He always has an excuse not to come visit. Coronavirus. This is all freaking him trying to not come visit.
I have a legitimate reason because I'm more than 600 miles away.
He's only a couple hundred. He came out to visit once. He's fine. He just has to hop on the turnpike. It's good. I mean, some like side roads and some other highways. I mean, but that's besides the point. He just has to travel across the state. It's fine. It's like a couple hours.
Yeah.
4, 5, 4, 3, 3.5, 4, something like that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, for me, it'd be what? About 8, 9 hours, maybe.
See,
Eight,
the least he
roughly.
could do is have this on while he's freaking, he could be the one viewer. The least he could do is be the one viewer.
Well, at the same time, does he really want to torture his family with us?
I don't care. That's not my problem.
No.
Did you not realize that's not my problem? The least he could do is take and be the one viewer.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with how Lazarus performed today.
What, your lawnmower?
Yes.
Yeah, until you put it together.
No, it is together.
Oh.
I actually cut the yard with it today.
Nice.
I had help with putting it back together. So,
see, what's his excuse going to be not to look when I sent the message that says the least he could do is be our one viewer? See, he's always got an excuse. He could have toughed it out a little bit. Yeah, what's he in a rush for? Nobody's going to. None of them are going to work tomorrow.
yeah.
I mean, he's not. He's on. It's his weekend. Why are we going to live stream in the middle of the week? I don't know. Maybe because that's how you get viewers, is to actually do it.
Well, and then, I'm on this extended weekend. So,
yeah, it's literally, I mean,
I can't really say due to Corona, but hey, whatever. It happened at the same time.
right? Let's see. How does this work? Oh, that's how that works. I've been wondering that for a while.
What?
How to turn off your camera. I had no freaking idea.
Yeah, you just hit stop cam. That's it.
No, nifty.
Yeah, you hit stop cam. And then when you muted me earlier, I was able to override it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, without having to ditch you from it. See, I can also do that though. I could just make you the solo layout.
Are you sure?
I said I could. I want to know how people are taking and making a profile picture out of this stuff. I don't understand all this. It's crazy. I'm doing something wrong somewhere.
Yeah, you have me on here.
I noticed something.
Yes.
I'm the one who touches their face the most often too in this whole thing. I'm constantly it's gotta be because I'm the only one not clean shaven.
I've let it go since I had to go to the medical appointment earlier this week.
Well, right, but I mean, it's still, the longer it gets, the more you end up touching your face. That's why they're telling people they should shave during this corona.
Yeah, who knows? Eventually, it's going to get to the point where they say, "Hey, shave your face so your mask fits on." Yeah, okay.
My uncle went to Walmart over the weekend, I guess, or whatever. And there was he saw somebody come walking in. They had their hood all pulled up, and then he took a second look. He's like, "You got to be kidding me!" And his wife literally looks and goes, "Yeah, they're doing that." He's like, "Are you serious?" Walking through Walmart, gas mask on.
Yeah.
I was like, I got
do it
nothing.
just to freak people out. Was that your kid yelling out or mine upstairs?
Mine. She screwed with the kitty.
Oh.
We'll solo layout. You let me go. Yeah, entertain people. Talk about your lawnmower or something.
Well, I don't know what to entertain people about because my life is pretty mundane, dealing with kids all the time, and yeah, laundry. That's about it. And dealing with dogs. Got 3 of them, and the puppy, he's starting to pull his head out of his ass. Although he's still trying to eat what comes out of his ass all the time. Yeah. when Zac comes back, I want to get his opinion on something else.
You have to talk and entertain people.
I think he's back. No, literally, not even 10 seconds ago, I wound up saying, when you come back, I actually wanted to get your opinion on something.
Well, I'm sure you want my opinion on something.
What do you make of the story with the aircraft carrier? What was it, the Roosevelt?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They relieved the commander.
Was he dumb?
No. Shit. Let me find the story here, and then I'll share it to the screen.
Did he? I mean, did he pull Petraeus? I mean, like, I in that regard, I made comments that I think upset some people the other day too.
What?
Well, I think Mattis is a little overrated. That was not well received. I said I think Mattis was a little overrated because his age. It's not that he wasn't a badass when he was, but as age goes, you either look at everyone as a number or you care too much that you won't take a risk.
True. See it?
No, you have to click share screen.
I did.
It's not giving me the option yet to share it. So.
Oh, okay.
You have to tell it what you want to share the tab or whatever. Wow.
Here we go.
You're acting like a boomer. And you're not a boomer.
See it now.
Oh, aircraft carrier?
Yes.
For whatever reason, I was thinking like a carrier, not like an aircraft carrier. For whatever reason, when you said that, I was thinking like a plane. What did he do?
He wound up going ahead, and if this thing will even let me open it up the whole way, because I know.
Not going to.
Okay, so anyhow, basically what gist of it is, because of coronavirus on the warship being spread between sailors and everything, he wound up going ahead and leaking the documents between himself and higher naval brass, and wound up being relieved of command immediately. And now they're actually doing the things that he wanted to do in order to get people off the ship.
So, wait, he just was honest about it, is what you're saying, and told people instead of keeping it secret?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd relieve him. He answers to somebody. A leaker is a leaker. If you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. Whether you did it for what could be viewed as the right reasons or the wrong reasons, you took an oath to uphold security and secrecy, and if it's confidential, classified, secret, top secret, the above top secret official use only, read-ins. You can't just tell anybody. It's the Edward Snowden freaking thing all over again. I mean, you stop and think. Snowden was a traitor.
Yeah.
He was. I mean, whether he did it for the right. I mean, I'm still going to say
By the letter of the law, yes.
We all knew the government was spying on all of us. All he did was tell us something we already knew and showed us proof.
He just confirmed the stuff.
But we already knew it. It's the damn Patriot Act was already a thing. We already knew it.
Yep.
So I rest my case. Traitor is traitor. If you do the crime, always expect to do the time. If the courts rule for your side, good for you. You get away with it. If they don't, deal with the repercussions. I don't feel bad for you. If you did it for the right reasons, your conscience is clear, even if you have to receive punishment for it.
Exactly.
In and up to the death penalty.
Exactly.
Because you're a traitor. If you gave your life for what you believe in, you're a martyr to your cause. Good for you. I hope they bury you at sea.
Oh boy. You went there. Wow.
Yeah, the Bin Laden freaking move. I went there.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, if you do the crime,
I vaguely have to. Oh, the hell with it. I like it.
you do the crime, do the time.
Exactly.
If you die for it, meh. Don't let him be a martyr. Bury him at sea. And isn't that what every Navy man wants?
Well, the thing is with Bin Laden, though, okay, since you're doing the Bin Laden comparison here, no country was letting his body come back in there.
Oh God, no. Even Pakistan was like,
Pakistan even said, "Nope, keep him."
Yeah, I think the better answer would have been launch it.
They should have done what they should have. They should have done to Bin Laden what they should have done to Hussein. Just drop the grenade and run.
No, because that site could still be an undisclosed location at sea. My answer is stick it in the atmosphere and let it come back down. Then you don't know where it's at.
Yeah, but then you're technically breathing him in.
And you're drinking it. What's the difference?
Well, if he's at sea, he's not technically being drank because of evaporation. You know what I mean? So
evaporation into the clouds. Clouds move. Rain comes down. Goes into the rivers. Goes in the ground. At some point, you're drinking dinosaur piss.
Well, okay, yes, when you put it like that. But I mean, just straight water, you're not actually getting the fragments of a body.
No different than sticking it up out of the atmosphere, in with the space junk, and letting it come back down. I'd say drop it in a volcano, but you don't want them turning the volcano into a freaking martyr site either.
Well, you don't want to drop it into a volcano because that'd probably just anger it anyhow because they're not a virgin. Did I go there?
No, well, I mean, it's accurate, though.
Did I go there?
Not in a good way. Not in a way that worked. Not where you thought it was headed. It just kind of was, like, fizzled out.
Well, I mean, maybe that's the cure for coronavirus.
No. I don't think that'll work. I don't think the coronavirus.
I don't think any of that of people saying. Have you read any of those comments on Facebook saying, "Has anybody tried throwing a virgin into a volcano?"
I have not seen people say to throw a virgin into a volcano to get rid of the coronavirus. I don't think the gods of the volcano have any care in the world about the coronavirus.
I have seen that. What other dumb crap have you seen on Facebook of people's solutions to get rid of coronavirus?
To get rid of?
Yeah.
The best one I've seen is, and I mean, best one for the stupidest thing ever. I had a personal conversation with an individual because I was checking just to politely see how they were doing, even though I know they're a Bernie Sanders supporter. I care.
Work related.
I care. Okay. No, I don't work with this person.
No, but work related, correct?
No.
No? Okay.
No, just a friend of mine that's been friends with since like second grade, third grade, second grade, right around there. I mean, so been friends with for a long time, just to see how him and his family were doing. And the answer I got was, we'll quote one line. Hold on, because I will not share any of this stuff or anything beyond that. Hope they're doing good. Hopes this passes quickly, and it would have fast if we didn't have such shit leadership in the White House. that wouldn't have made any other person in the White House would not have made it go away any quicker. Nothing could change how this is going. It's just
Nothing
if we had
would make it go away quicker.
there's one thing.
Better initial response, but who's
no.
to say anybody would have done the better initial response?
Well, here's the other thing.
That's the thing.
He's
Who
wrong.
would have done the better initial response?
No, you're both absolutely wrong. In fact, if we didn't have the initial response of closing off travel, right? Everything that we did do that people complained, why are you doing this? This isn't a real thing. Oh my God, hey, why didn't you do this sooner? But no, if you look at it this way, out of all honesty, if we had true crap leadership in the White House, in Congress, in all of that, if we had true crap leadership, we'd just do like everybody else and we wouldn't try to stop anything and we'd just let that bell curve hit right now. Everybody would be done with this stuff in a month. It would be gone. We'd just have a lot of dead people.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Fast is not good in this. It would not be done quicker in a safe, less deadly way. Because we would have overloaded the hospitals with people on ventilators. People with cancer would have been dying. Because they can't get treatment, because the doctors can't work, because the doctors have it. And then guess what? People with the virus are living and everybody else is dying.
Yep. Exactly.
So
and
fast is not good.
That's not the case that I was making.
No. I understand. My answer
for the initial response part of it, from my perspective.
Well, here's my answer. I said I'm sure it will. I said I'm sure it will. Apolitically, I don't think anyone in any branch of government was or ever could be prepared for this. I truly think that for the first time in a really long time, everyone in government actually has the same goals. Not necessarily the same solution, but the same goal. 96-0 says a lot. And that's just because 4 senators couldn't vote because they were quarantined. 96-0. And sadly, right now, everything really is the wrong answer. In this, we will only see results from any failed attempt. You can't register success. You will only notice failure.
True.
I said, and to be honest, it's more our local government that I'm severely concerned with.
Yes.
It's not, and I never got a response. Read, but never got a response because they couldn't argue it. And this person is one of those who literally everything they put on, 95% of everything they put on is either politically charged against the current administration. Every comment they make on anybody's stuff always twists into attacking the administration. It's literally, there's nothing that can be done right. And I'm telling you, I'm concerned about the local government stuff. Federal is doing the best it can. Why do cats always think they need a
response part that could have been better, though, is, okay, we have a pandemic breaking out in China. Got it. Okay, they need some supplies. Let's send them some.
We did send them a lot.
Send them as much as we did send them, though.
We thought they would, A, control it. 2, didn't realize it would reach a pandemic response. And 3, China lied about how bad it really was.
Oh, China's been lying about it the whole time. I mean, look at the death rate in Italy, 12%. It actually over 12% as of today, from what I understood of the numbers. So
here's the thing.
And that's just straight coronavirus. That's not even including the people that have had heart attacks and strokes that can't get the medical care that are needed.
They're counting anything corona related. Here's the thing. If you die, you test positive for corona, but you had a heart attack, it's a corona death.
Yes. But what I'm saying is, as far as like Italy's count, if you have it in your system, it counts as a corona death. Yes.
Here's 2 issues
but the people that are not infected, that are having the heart attacks and strokes, aren't even being tallied into this as a death related to corona.
The problem I have with this is, one, there's so many mixed messages on this, because now they say, one, you'll build up antibodies for it if you do get it and survive it. Okay. But then they're also saying if you get it a second time, which if you have antibodies and can't get it a second time, or are you getting it a second time? You get it a second time, it's even worse and more deadly, and you aren't going to survive it. What? And now they're saying, oh, loss of smell, loss of taste, pink eye. People are saying pink eye is now a symptom of the coronavirus. Everything's a
Conjunctivitis
symptom.
can be, but it's not necessarily.
Everything is a symptom of the coronavirus right now. I've got a hangnail. I must have the coronavirus. Like,
Yeah.
everybody on social media needs to chill out. If it's not coming from an official, not these non-official stupid freaking news stations that aren't even real news, not fake news, like just random people that write blogs, aren't that. It's not official. If it's not coming from we'll go CNN, NBC, real NBC, not these stupid weird NBCs, MSNBC. Let's go with the freaking the Democratic news channel, right? MSNBC, CNN, freaking Fox, HLN, ONN, OAN, whatever. The freaking if it's not coming from one of these, your local ABC, NBC news station, CBS, do they still do world news and local news?
Yeah.
Fox? Like Fox Local? Okay. If they're not coming from one of these, shut up. If it's coming from mommyandme.org, hashtag freaking don't vaccinate your kids, I don't care what they have to say.
I watched the 2:00 briefing yesterday with Laden and Governor Wolf from Pennsylvania. And anyhow, to go to your pink eye comment, pink eye is not a direct thing where everybody's going to wind up getting it. It is a symptom of conjunctivitis due to a viral infection. So it can happen with any virus, not specifically corona, though. Corona can cause it, but it's not a main symptom that they're looking for.
Now, pink eye and a fever of 182 probably might be the coronavirus, and you're probably dead because it's 182-degree fever.
Yeah.
It also means don't put your head in the oven. Or do. I don't recommend it. I would highly say don't put your head in the oven. I would highly say don't put your head in the oven. But if you do, I didn't tell you that you should per se, but I will say that if you're wanting to not get the corona, I don't recommend putting your head in the oven.
Yeah.
I don't want the caterpillar.
Well, it has been almost an hour, so why don't you go ahead and do the outro there and be daddy for a little while. Your mic is not working.
Yeah, there we go. We're having all sorts of fun right now, though. I am literally getting home hours sooner. I looked at paychecks, and I am at a almost 30% negative pay. What is it? Pay decrease.
Don't start with that.
No. I'm saying literally, like, our pay is come down. I'm hearing rumor that the office people are finally getting hit. It's definitely going to get tight, and they're applying for the stipend or the loan, whatever they're calling it. Nobody knows how any of it's working. They said it'll take up to 30 days for the banks to even know how it works.
Yep.
Like, it's like, my wife was looking. They're like, they're saying it's going to take 21 weeks for some people to get this money. I said, that's the people that haven't filed taxes in like 30 years.
Yeah,
because they've been on Social Security for too long.
Yep.
But it's definitely an interesting concept. This whole thing is just it's going to hurt more. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Definitely.
And look, I got it. People need to stay at home. But at the same time, there's only so long that you can expect to trap people before it starts. How dare Trump?
The train wrecks.
Right, before you have train wrecks. How bad people take it completely the wrong way, but Trump is 100% right. The cure cannot be worse than than the problem. The solution can't be worse than the problem. And
Yep.
people like, oh, blah blah blah. It's like, no. If I stub my toe and I get an infection, do you cut off the toe or do you cut off my hip? Do you cut me at torso length or do you just cut off the ankle? Like, where is the
cut you at
solution?
torso.
You would cut me off at the throat. Let's be real.
No, I'm not going to go that high. You got to be living. You got to be left living.
Just to make you suffer, or Nick, whichever. But the thing being, it's like the rule of a tourniquet. Yeah, okay, the tourniquet's going to hurt worse than the wound.
Yeah.
But it saves the day. Don't put the tourniquet on the double bone. I got it. Don't put the tourniquet around the throat because the foot's gone.
Yeah.
The problem cannot be worse, or the solution cannot be worse than the problem.
Yep.
And people are getting mad because he's like, look, some places don't need to be quarantined as long. I mean, we've got states that aren't hit anywhere near as hard. Here's what I'm wondering, right? Pennsylvania, right? Well, we're going to hit this one. Pennsylvania, lot of Amish. Lot of Amish, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Amish don't go to the doctor.
Wrong.
So, no, hold on. Unless they absolutely have to. But they'll also be the first ones to say this is a trial from God and we need to tough our way through it. And it depends on which Amish, Orthodox or freaking non-Orthodox, freaking Amish. Every Amish bishop themselves.
And then you have Old Order, and then you have the Radical, and anyhow.
And every bishop decides, and the bishops only have like so many families. So yeah, I got it. I understand. But Amish don't make a habit out of going to the doctors because of a fever or the sniffles. Second of all, they don't have the news. They don't watch TV. Who's warning all these people social distancing wise? Who's going near these people to let them know because we're socially distant?
The Mennonites. The Mennonites are kind of the way the Mennonite.
We have a whole Mennonite town, city, really. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I understand. So, and then if you cross the border,
like the go-between for the Amish to the real world.
No, because we have they like to try. They love to do business around here, at least with the English. They love to do business with the English because you'll let them use their cell phone, and they easily trick you into thinking you're friends because you're dumb and you don't understand that Amish aren't really going to be friends with you. They'll do business with you. They're not your friend. They will not go out of their way for you the way they will for anyone else because you are not part of their faith.
No.
They are nice people.
Part of their community they can be or known by them to get help from them.
Right, but just because you sit down at their kitchen table and have dinner at their dinner table does not mean you're that important to them. The second you stop being helpful to them, you are nothing to them. You can't take them to the store today? Well, why not? You did it before. At their beck and call. That is their community. Now, I reiterate, they do not go out of their way to go to the doctors. They also don't have, mercury in glass is technology, I'm just saying. So, how do they know if they're running a fever? They shove their finger up the horse's ass and go, well, it's a fever today. The point being, how many more people are infected with this that are not
the visual
being reported?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How many more of this is not being reported because of communities such as that? That will look and say, this is God putting us through a trial. We are to get through this.
Oh my God.
Am I wrong? This could actually be, there could be way more infected people. I'm just, okay.
I got to do this.
Hold on. I got to ask. Will they start?
You're carrying Your theory of checking for a fever. I couldn't stop.
Do I do it? Do I click it? Is it appropriate? Is it going to get us banned from YouTube? I can only see the little bit.
Your theory of checking for a fever in the Amish community. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be a horse's ass about it. You dropped your whole thing out of the stream, by the way, but you don't have to be a horse's ass about it.
I couldn't resist.
Just saying. I'm not up on this technology thing. I got it. Batteries are complicated. There's literally communities that argue whether or not to have flashing lights on their buggies, but then want to get mad that they get hit by cars.
Yeah, you don't even want to know what the penalties of that are around here. Holy crap.
What, for hitting the Amish?
Tens of thousands of dollars for hitting a buggy.
Yeah, but you know what? There's one legal requirement that should be. They need to make themselves visible. Not, I put a lantern on the front of the buggy.
They actually are required here in Pennsylvania to have the flashing lights and all.
There's
still a little bicycle generator onto the wheel of the buggy.
There are still, I kid you not, still ones that just have the triangle on the back. Because they don't.
Which isn't a triangle in and of itself evil because it's reflective.
No. But that's got no, that's not a thing. It's vanity is the sin, and that's why they don't have pictures of themselves. It's not because it steals their soul. It's a vanity thing.
I didn't say it like that. I just said because it's technology.
No, you said reflective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mirrors existed before 1850, so I mean they're good. You just have a piece of polished brass. That'd be like saying, is it wrong to look through a window when the sunlight's coming down on it because it reflects back at you?
Okay.
That'd be like saying glass is superheated sand, so that makes it technology. Nails and hammers are complicated, but there are means of technology.
Oh my. Anyhow, we've gone down that rabbit trail as far as we can.
I mean, I understand. I mean, just make sure to get your equine temperature and you're fine. Just don't do it in the ambient light.
Oh my God. Okay.
I don't understand what your problem is.
The whole never mind. Screw it. I think it's because I had too much to do with horses when I was younger.
I didn't say go birth it. I said take your temperature.
Oh my.
If it squeals, you probably have a fever. Or a hoof mark on your forehead, one or the other.
You're a mess.
No, what I need to not know is the fact of why you're going on about having experiences with horses.
No, nothing like that. An ex of mine, two exes of mine, I should say, their families had horse farms. So having to help with everything. and I mean everything.
Suppository.
No, they didn't really do that. But anyhow.
Oh, good. At least you didn't take it home for home therapy either.
Oh, my.
Talk about a horse pill.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. Anyhow.
I'm not drunk enough for this show. This coronavirus is taking and turning this show to shit.
You need to go ahead and hit that Corona.
My wife and I were discussing there is Corona in the fridge. She doesn't drink beer. The Corona's been in there for probably like 4 months. Somebody's getting a virus of some sort for drinking that. So
yeah,
there's probably gonna be some vomiting, maybe some fever, possibly a hospital trip. I mean, what I highly don't recommend is when you're drinking and you run out of alcohol, do not go get your lemon extract out of your cupboard. It's perfectly fine if you put lemon extract. It's 90% alcohol, and you put it in Mountain Dew. It tastes great. Mountain Dew will never taste the same again. do not do shots of lemon extract.
Oh my! Same with vanilla extract.
Vanilla extract too. You will puke if you do shots of lemon extract. You will puke if you just got done drinking 2 cases of skunk Corona. You will puke if you do that in the opposing order, where you drink 2 cases of skunk Corona and then 2 shots of lemon extract. I used to drink a lot.
Yes. And I used to drink way more as well.
One time, though, I was doing Walmart security. Okay. And in Walmart, I go, oh my God, no. I'm walking around. I'm with a trainer, but I'm retraining because I got in trouble. So I have to go through training again. And I'm walking through Walmart, and I got the trainer. I was like, these kids are about to steal this shit. And he goes, the fuck do they have? I said, it's vanilla extract. He's like, what? I said, it's vanilla extract. He's like, the baking thing? Like the cooking? I was like, yeah. The fuck kids stealing that for? Said, I don't fucking know. There's no age requirement on it. He's like, well, yeah, but why would you steal that? He's like, they're not going to steal it. I said, no, they're going to. I had to take him down the aisle and show him the back of the freaking box. Because, I mean, you could see the kids. You weren't losing them. Like, you could still see the box. I mean, by all the rules, we could bust these kids. And I showed him where it says 90% alcohol. He's like, oh, we have to get these kids. He's like, oh my God, we get to call their parents, and then I get to tell their parents why they're stealing vanilla extract. I was like, I don't know why they're stealing it. They could just literally go check out, because anybody can buy this fucking cooking ingredient. It's the dumbest thing in the world. You can't buy cold medicine. You can't buy fuel injector cleaner.
But you can buy
90% alcohol because it's cooking. Because who's gonna drink this?
Yep.
Wait, do what? Vanilla extract apparently can get up to 99% alcohol.
Okay.
Oh, my wife did pastry chef, so
yeah.
So. And she thinks vanilla belongs in everything, and I have yet to complain about it, because it actually so far has. I think there's like 1 or 2 things that it hasn't. Like, I think spaghetti it doesn't belong in, but that was a sheer accident, and it's because I knocked it into the spaghetti sauce, but we found out that it didn't belong.
Nice.
I would say it probably doesn't belong in Mountain Dew.
No.
Vanilla Mountain Dew doesn't sound good to me. Vanilla Coke.
Maybe.
No, drinking Coke, not snorting Coke. I would not put vanilla extract in snorting Coke. That would probably
we had better specify that. Well, anyhow, man, you have yourself a wonderful evening.
Well, like you have anything better to go. This is when the show's finally getting good, an hour and 14 minutes in. Now you're like, hell, fuck, I'm gonna have to go.
I don't think you want to stay on the line with me.
The real question is, we have a Chuck E. Cheese toy out, and my curious question is, do they deliver? Because I want their arcade game.
I don't know. You'll have to find that out.
Dad, they're too far away. It's like an hour and a half.
Yep. That's what happens when you live out in BFE.
Well, yeah, but I don't like the cities.
No.
I mean, to get a better paying job doing exactly what I do now, I would literally have to drive an hour. I'm not moving that way because screw that. But I would have to drive an hour either direction. And the wear and tear on my vehicle, the fact of I'd be 2 more hours of not being home. Like, you're not paying for this. This is nuts. I would lose money.
Exactly. So.
But I guess it comes down to, this is the Nick and Zac show, missing Nick. And
at the end, he was with us for 30 minutes.
Like the title says, Nick, will he show? Will he stay? Is he even real? Well, he might have shown. I'm not sure he's real still. I still don't know. And did he stay? Not one fucking damn bit. He, in fact, hung up on us. Isn't taking any of our calls or messages. He bitched out. It's Nick. What do you expect? I mean, I guess he doesn't have to. We're not important. Oh, he's seen it. Apparently, he has seen the message I sent, which is hilarious because he could have gotten on. He could have pretended to be watching and like claim that he did. I mean, I really hope that he makes sure to keep track of his temperature, seeing he's visiting parents. And I understand he can't not, check on them and everything else. I mean, when you live, divorced parents, yeah, you're an adult, but you're living somewhat with one of them, but you want to go visit the other because, whatever. So as long as the parents are okay with it, they know where he's at. It's the same as a quarantine because he goes there often enough, you know. It's kind of like me, my stepdad and I work the same place, same area. If one of us has it, the other has it. It's perfectly safe for my family to go over to their house. It's also the only grandkid they get to see. And, I just hope Nick's keeping track of his temperature. You're not that far away from him. I guess you could assist him with an equine temperature. But he needs to keep track of that. And I mean, we can find him one. I'm not paying for it, but we can, I'm sure there's somebody who can help him get an equine temperature. So, did you drop out or did you just close your camera because you can't take it? Did you mute? I was closing out the show and you just disappear. I have no idea what's going on. Apparently, Zac with an H has decided to just like stop participating. I don't know. I was in the process of closing out the show, so I guess again, like most people, they just dip out because why not? But this has been the Nick and Zac Show. I'm your co-host, Zac. Nick almost was a Nicklaus show. We had him for a little bit, not even half the show, but we had him for a bit. Question, like I said, the question was, will he stay? The answer is no, but maybe we can get him. His question was, why do a show in the middle of the week? I said, well, we got to get people to watch somehow. So, when we watch, maybe they'll pick up these streams and we'll go from there. But to each their own. Zac came back just in time to close out. He did send a private chat here that says he's going to be researching ways for Nick to get an equine temperature check because we are concerned about Nick's health and safety.
Oh,
we don't want him getting a fever. So, you guys have a good night and don't go doing nothing stupid. Keep your heads out of the oven and don't touch your face.
Have a good evening.
Later.